Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa and opposition MPs were also invited for the meeting held at the parliamentary complex today. The Sectoral Oversight Committee meeting, chaired by Minister of Trade Bandul Gunawardena, was attended by representatives of 2 gas cylinder companies in the country, university professors and subject specialists.
The main idea was that if the composition of gas cylinders had been changed, it will affect the pressure in the appliances, including the cooker and the pipe carrying the gas to the cooker, and thereby those appliances may explode. The professor of the Moroto University confirmed that the cylinders will not in any way explode. The fact that the standards have also changed was discussed here.
We were informed that the composition of the gas cylinder of propane and butane was changed to 50% each. Some raised concerns as to if the lab at the Petroleum Corporation that conducted the tests was an accredited lab. According to that, he said that if the composition of propane and butane changed, there is a higher chance of gas leaking. Everyone accepts the fact that if the composition of the gas cylinder changes, gas could leak through the regulator.
The Senior Deputy Inspector General of Police said that 34 such incidents had been reported yesterday, so the number of these incidents are continuing to increase.
This is an issue that could have been resolved a long time ago. The situation is a result of handling this matter inefficiently. This should have been done last April when Litro began their corrupt practices. However, it is plausible that at least now something is being done. But we can't say for sure if the issues of the general public will be solved. A decision was reached to implement the recommendations of the committee appointed by the President within 2 weeks and to inspect the standards of the ship carrying the gas of the state institution.
All specialists and experts were of the opinion that the gas cylinders will not explode. It was said that if the strength of the appliances are not increased, these explosions will continue to happen. The standard of the gas produced by the company will be tested before gas cylinders are released to the market from tomorrow.
Although the specialist committee that met today were of the opinion that the strength of gas cylinder related appliances should be increased in line with the change in the composition of the cylinders, Litrogas, in a paid advertisement on the newspapers today, claimed that the use of substandard regulators, pipes and stoves are the reason behind the recent string of explosions that were reported. The advertisement by Litrogas states that the gas is purchased after following a proper tender procedure and that the stocks of gas are inspected by Geochem Lanka Private Limited. The composition of butane and propane varies between 40% and 60%. The resulting mixture could be 35 and 65%, or 30 and 70%, or even 25% and 75%. That is the international opinion. We have an issue with regard to the report from the CPC. We hope to forward this to an independent body. We issue 3 million cylinders to the market per month. We have received a number of reports regarding such explosions, but I personally believe that this has become a controversial issue, with so many incidents being reported, is due to another reason entirely. We see these are accidents that occur as a result of using gas cylinders. These are accidents just like the accidents you face when you use a car. These had occurred even in the past, but now when these kind of accidents occur, the general public speak to the media and upload these incidents on social media, and the issue is aggravated.
Digital media වලට හරි දාලා මේක වෙන තත්ත්වයකට තමයි මේ ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ.
Meanwhile, the Laugfs Gas PLC also expressed their views on the matter.
Gas සංයුතියේ විශාල වෙනසක් කරන්න කාට.
No one can make a drastic change in the composition of gas. The composition of gas cylinders of both companies had remained unchanged for a long period of time. The tests conducted by the CPC were done after taking samples from the top of the gas tank. That is not a proper test. Propane is a light gas while butane is a heavy gas. So if someone tests samples from the top of the tank, there will be a high concentration of propane. This will change if a sample is taken from the bottom. If a proper test is to be conducted, the samples must be tested from the 3 locations, just like what is done when the stocks are being unloaded from the ships.
ගන්නවා නම් තැන් තුනකින් අරගෙන අර නැව් වලින් එනකොටම ගන්න ක්‍රමවේදය තමයි හරියන්නේ.
Representatives of the United National Association of Self-Employed Traders arrived at the Litro gas company to inquire into the standard of gas cylinders. However, no one was allowed to enter the company premises as the entrance was locked.
දැන් කළමනාකාරතුමාට ලිපියක් බාර දෙන්න ඕනේ මේ ගෑස් පුපුරනවනේ හැමතැනම ගෑස් පුපුරන නිසා ඒකට ලිපිය බාර දෙන්න අරින්න මේක මිනිසුන්ගේ බර උස්සන් එනකොට දැක්ක ගමන් වහනවා දොරවල්.
Thereafter, the group of people started to protest opposite the Litro gas company.
ගෙවල් වල පිපුරුවා නම් මුන්ට තේරි මෙති ඇමතිවරුන්ගේ ගෙවල් වල පිපුරුවා නම් අද තේරෙයි මේ ගෑස් පුපුරන එකේ තියෙන ප්‍රතිපාදය. ඒක නිසා මේ ලියුම බාර ගන්න තුරු අපි මෙතන වාඩි වී සිටිනවා.
Subsequently, a group of police officers arrived at the scene and granted the opportunity for them to hand over a letter to the Litro gas management.
ඔබතුමාලා සංයුතිය මේ වෙනස් කරා කියලා ඔබතුමාලා පිළි අරගෙන තියෙනවා. අපි
එතකොට අපි දැන් මෙතන ඉන්න කරුණාකරුවන් විදියට අපිට මේ අධ්‍යක්ෂ මණ්ඩලය සහ කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලය ගන්න තීරණ සම්බන්ධව ඒගොල්ලෝ ගත්තට පස්සේ අපි ඔබතුමාලාට මොනවද පැහැදිලි කිරීමක් කරනවා.
A tense situation arose after Mahinda Kahandagama, an activist of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peruna, arrived at the location as the representatives of the United National Association of Self-Employed Traders were leaving the office premises.
මේ දැන් මේ රජයේ මැරෙව වෙලා තියෙනවා. මේ රජයේ මැරෙව දාලා තමයි අද මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඇති කරන්නේ. මෙන්න මේ විදියට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. අපි ජනතාවගේ ප්‍රශ්න කියන්න ආවේ. මේ මිනිස්සුනේ මේ ගෑස් කම්පැනි මේ හොරා ගැන ලංකාවම දන්නවා. බැසිල් රාජපක්ෂ මහත්තයෝ අහිංසක ජීවිතත් එක්ක මේ වගේ මැරෙව වෙලා සෙල්ලම් කරන්න එපා.